Now we got several people that were asking about what do you do when someone says that they're interested, but they're always hard to get a hold of, or they always want more information. Like how long do you pursue them before you just give up?
Never! No, I'm teasing. What we do is that, first of all, that's exciting because that person has given you the classic 101 buying signal. When someone says, yeah, I'm interested in this, guess what you do when you get a buying signal? You're going to have to go back to one of our earlier videos on this website to learn about all the buying signals. But here's what you do in a nutshell. As soon as someone gives you a buying signal, hey, I'm interested in this, or hey, that sounds pretty good, close. Right then and there, ask them to come on board. So, hey, Johnny, let's get you started. And if they're not ready to get started at that point, here's the magic question. Because again, you could chase them for months, you could send them a bucket load of information in the mail, you could send them 6,500 emails, and you don't know. Again, it's a random chase. So what we do is if they're not ready to come on board after we attempt to bring them on board right then and there, because we've got that buying signal, we ask this question. Johnny, what is it that you would need to see to make the decision to start with us today? That way you're very pinpointed, you're very targeted in what you need to show them, have them hear, have them look at, have them listen to, and by them telling you what it is that they need to see, they're pre-closing themselves. They're saying, yes, if I see, let's say it's how to make $1,000 on paper and I understand how to do it, I'll come on board. Guess what you show them? You don't send them 55 emails, you don't send them out to do a random search on the web, you show them just the plan to make $1,000 and say, okay, here we go, let's get started. So basically what we do with that question is that anytime anyone exhibits a buying signal, we attempt to bring them on right then and there before we get into a long chasing process. How many times can you attempt that? As many as it takes until they're ready to come on board.
Okay. How long would you pursue someone that just keeps needing one more piece of information?
We don't usually have prospects that need one more piece because we've asked them what one piece do you need. So we don't get into that chase very often. However, we sort of make it an in-house rule that at the end of each and every business period, we close out all of our prospects. No matter how long we've been working with them, even if it's only a few days, we'll give them a call and say, hey, look, we're closing out our business period. They don't know what that means other than we say we're closing out our business period. We're making our product orders today. What do you need to see to order products? What do you need to see to come on board? And again, people a lot of times just need to be prompted. Don't forget, you got a lot of things going in your favor, and what's going in your favor is you're the professional. You know how to do this. So when you say, well, I'm going to help you do this, or I'm going to teach you how to do this, and then you call them and say, here's what we need to do today. We're getting our business period closed out. We need you to place your order today or to get started today. You're the expert, so you can guide that situation. And most people are not successful entrepreneurs. You are. So you can help them and show them and guide them what to do next, and what they need to do is to come on board.
Okay, next question. How do you inspire your downline, those who are very new, not to be discouraged by any rejection?
Well, it's so rare in this industry that someone is actually rejected, in the sense that I would think that they're being rejected. Meaning if I ask someone if they want to use these products, I've never had anyone say, no, I do not want any wellness, or no, I don't want more money. So that would seem like a rejection. Wow, you know, that's hard to take. But it's almost never that happens, that people actually say no. In fact, one of the things about this whole process is that people are conditioned to saying yes. People have a hard time saying no. So I don't perceive there to be a ton of rejection. Sometimes a ton of chasing because people aren't controlling their follow-up and aren't making solid offers and aren't trying to close. But that's not necessarily rejection. I think that what we do, though, is that we prepare people that as they go out there and they talk to their first 10 or 20 folks, we're going to bring in an initial group from that group, and the rest of them we'll follow up with long term. So they may come in next week or next month or a few months from now, but then we'll just start working with that core group that comes on board out of those first 10 or 20. And get this. Let's say you talk to 25 people and only one of them comes on board. Guess what you're focused on? The one that you're working with, not the 24 that aren't ready to come on board yet. And as long as you keep that perspective, you're going to work with them and help them do the same thing. You will grow your business that way. It's guaranteed.
Now, how the heck do you keep up with something that is growing so fast? Do you delegate duties to different people?
Yes. You delegate duties, but the duties that those folks should be responsible for in the first place, such as helping all of their new team members learn how to physically enroll someone themselves, helping all the new team members learn how to set up their auto ship, helping them go through basic training, and most companies have a good basic training module, whether it be over the phone or on the internet. So it's just delegating the basics, and then you're sort of leading from above, still maybe doing some meetings and some coaching, but that's how you have to do it. And the industry was built on delegating, meaning the whole industry, if you look back 40, 50 years, it's always been built on this premise. If you can teach someone how to teach someone, how to teach someone, how to enroll the next person, so 4 levels in depth. If you can teach someone to teach someone to teach someone how to get someone else started, your business will grow forever. So that's really what it comes down to. We don't attempt to control or teach every aspect of every product and every aspect of all the compensation. We just teach enough so that people can get their business up and running quickly and then delegate that on to the next level.
Okay, now a few people mentioned that when they're watching the training, a lot of it seems really easy. Like they're saying, well, yeah, of course Tim and Poni can do it. If I was that good, I'd be that successful as well. So what do you say to those people who might be, maybe they're putting off doing certain things because they don't think they have the skills that you guys have?
Well, I think when you ask that question, you hit it in a nutshell. A lot of the stuff seems really easy. That's because it is really easy. As you watch the training and listen to some of our conversations with prospects and with new team members, we never do anything that is complicated, difficult, or hard, because that would go against how the entire industry is designed to work. It has to be what's called duplicatable, meaning that if I do something, everyone on the team has to be able to do it for that plan or tactic to succeed. When we first came into this business, our mentor, who's one of the top income earners in the entire industry, said, this will be the easiest money you ever make. It has been, except for when we really tried to complicate things and when we really tried to put a lot of steps into it. That's when it becomes difficult. But as you see, to create growth in short time periods, everything that we do is easy to do. We don't have any hidden tricks or hidden things that we're not showing. Everything that we do is easy to do, whether it be how we talk to people, how we get them started, how we have them build their contact list to get started themselves, how we physically enroll people. Those things right there will grow your business. How we work with referrals, how we have everyone sign up their 2 people right away to get their first 2 positions started so we can build under those. It's all duplicatable, and all of those steps are easy. I think if you are hesitating in doing those steps, main thing you got to do is just go out there and try it or do it physically, because then you'll discover too, hey, wait a minute, that wasn't so hard. Even when it comes to doing something that seems like a big challenge, if you do it a couple times, let's say it's making a cold call. As soon as you make your first one, most people say, well, you know what, that wasn't that hard at all. I could do it again. And that's the same with all of these activities that you're seeing us do.